The Flennory boys that's out on the streets, and they sending a clear message.
Everyone got a target on their backs.
You're back in the game with Meech?
Meech and I are businessmen.
And you both gonna end up dead or in jail.
You are hiding something from me again.
Meech and I got history, but I'm done living in the past.
We your only lifeline.
Ain't sound Lamar yet?
You're gonna have to come at him an angle he's not gonna expect.
We got a big problem.
What up, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mo.J and we are locked in. This is what's next for BMF episode 6, Homecoming. Now episode 5 was a good one. We didn't get too much action, but we did see Meech and Terry make it down to the ATL. They got linked up with Earl, Goldie, even met Ty Washington and a guy named Pint. They got the recipe from Pint, and now they need to head back to Detroit because Lamar is on the loose and Lucille's prayer hands saved the family for another day. Now, before we jump into and break down this trailer, if you like BMF content, breakdowns, theories, and predictions, hit your subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Make sure you hit that like button, follow me on Instagram. Now, let's go ahead, jump into this, break down this trailer. Because man, it looks like it's about to start heating up in Detroit. Lamar got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 50 chains on. He's checking everybody. And Meech and Terry, they're back and they're about to stop all this nonsense because Lamar, he can't be running around the streets terrorizing the Flenory family and Monique like that. So let's jump into it. Let's break down what's next for BMF episode 6.
You blowing money fast on this side. I think I'm Big Meech.
We just seen Alvin in episode 5 finally get a taste of that street life, and for him, he's like, man, I can really get used to this. And Lamar, he's thinking, this is what I do on a day-to-day, but I won't stop breathing on this earth until I get Meech. So right here, we see Alvin saying, hey, Meech and Terry, they back in the city. So this is only going to push Lamar to the edge because he's trying to get Monique back, he's trying to get Lil Zoe back, and now he has to deal with Meech and Terry being back in the city. You already know Lamar is about to wild out. He killed Tiny and Nito, so it ain't no telling what he's gonna do next. But like I said, Lucille did save the boys some time. Now I am no way calling Terry soft, but once the family got involved, Terry is taking it to another level. You remember, Terry got shot. Terry wanted to lay low. Terry wanted to get out the game. He was listening to his father Charles to go legit. But now that he's back, Nikki made that call. Terry ain't playing around. Him and Meech, they riding around the city and they looking for Lamar. Because once he stepped foot on their doorstep to their mama's house, that's when all bets were off. So Terry and Meech, they got work on them that they just brought back from the A in the all red car. And now they got guns. Lamar, this might actually be a war right here. This ain't gonna be the little tiny back and forth that you had. No. Meech and Terry, they are really about that life. And just look at Lamar with all the chains on. He got obituaries behind him because he's in Alvin's office. You know he wants to put Meech's up there as soon as possible. Now, how far will Lamar go in these upcoming episodes? That's to be determined. But it does look like someone's going to get knocked off. And I can see Lamar at least taking out some of the 50 boys. The original 50 boys. You know, they are BMF now, but he already took out some of the 12th Street. But some of the boys from the original 50, I can see Lamar coming after them. And eventually we're going to have to see a standoff between these two. He didn't make that Batman and Joker reference in the interrogation room for no reason. He's letting Meech know that this is going to be on site for the remainder of this series. Might even roll over into season 3. Who knows? But right now, Lamar is out there looking for revenge because don't nobody shoot Lamar and get away with it. We see Meech looking like new money since he's back in the city. And that's because he's getting bricks from outside of the city limits. He's bringing it back. He learned how to flip 1 into 2. So Meech is coming up and he's shining on all the other players because there is a drought. But guess what? He came back with some work. He doubled that work. And now he has more work than anybody else because remember, K9 is holding on to all of his work and he's marking the prices all the way up. So people can't really afford that. And if they do, it's buy 1 brick here, maybe 1 brick next week, but they can't afford it all at once. So Meech is looking like new money. The only thing about looking like new money, all the old money, all the people that ain't getting money, they're going to be envious of this. Now you showing up in Minks, the big BMF chains, but it's supposed to be a drought. Yeah, this could be a problem But guess what? Meech doesn't care. I told you he had that hustler's mentality, and I support my boy. Wanda's still concerned about Terry. Last time she seen Terry, he was getting up out the city. Now remember, they were supposed to be laying low while Denise is locked up, but Denise is pleading guilty. She's getting under 650 grams, so she might just get time served and just get on out of there a couple of weeks. But Wanda wants Terry out the game. You remember, her and Lucille, they came up with a plan for her to leave to eventually pull Terry out of the game. Well, it didn't work. And now she's asking him, why are you back working with Meech? And he's trying to tell her, listen, we're getting some money. We're trying to get better for everybody. Because the more money they make, the more protection they can have for the family. They'll be able to provide them to move out of the city if need be. Just an overall better living. But of course, this comes with some dangers. We just seen Terry riding around with that Mac 10. Terry, Meech, rolling. It looks like they may be looking at a body. But you can tell that Terry is back in the game. He got the BMF piece on. The big BMF. No more little games. We really out here. We really getting some money. From the A to the D. From the D to the A. It don't matter. We getting it. But it looks like someone may have lost their life. This could be the work of Lamar. Or, since there's a drought in Detroit, people might start going at it. We heard that Big L, she's getting brought up in the precinct, and it's linked to K9. K9 shooting at the gym. So right now, this could be the war in Detroit starting off. We don't know, but it looks like there may be a dead body or something here, and they looking at it, and it's got them thinking, we got to move better than what we doing, fellas. It's getting real out here. Detective Veronica, her and Detective Bryant, they're supposed to have transparency between the two, but she's been hiding things. She's noticing things going on with Kevin. Kevin's getting picked on at school. Detective Bryant, he ain't giving up any information like he was supposed to, that he promised her. So for her, she's saying, look, we are partners. We got to work together, Bryant. If you don't work with me, then how are we going to figure anything out? We know Detective Bryant has his own agenda, and that's to bring down Meech. And if he has to use B. Mickey more, like he used B. Mickey to go get Marcus that was bullying Kevin at school, Detective Bryant gloves are off with him. He might be the crookedest cop in the BMF/Power universe. And of course, we got B. Mickey. B. Mickey's telling all the information. Meech and Terry, they gone, they dipped. I don't know nothing. And Detective Bryant is telling them, listen, forget all of that. Whatever you do, you got to work for me. I'm your only lifeline. Now remember, B. Mickey just went and punched a little high school kid for Detective Bryant. But he can't say nothing about that because Bryant has 2 guns that he used in murders. So B. Mickey is rough for him. His back's against the wall right now. But Meech is still treating him like a brother, still treating him like his right-hand man. So this is going to be hard for him to continue to play this kind of role. Hey, Meech, you know, I'm here for you. But at the same time, giving Detective Bryant all the information. So I'm thinking B. Mickey, he might end up giving up a little bit too much information. Now, could they use this to try to get Lamar off the streets? Yeah, that would be the best thing I could see B. Mickey doing. But I don't think the Detective Bryant really wants Lamar. He doesn't care about Lamar. All right, let me know what you think for episode 6. I'm thinking we're about to start getting into that action. Episode 5 was really setting up the characters. We went to Atlanta. We got reacquainted with Earl. We met Goldie. We met Ty Washington. Now we're back in Detroit because we got to finish off the storyline with Lamar before we can actually head down there. So what do you think is going to happen in episode 6? Are bodies going to be dropping, or that was just Meech and Terry? They were just looking at somebody else's incident that happened. Let me know what you think. I'm ODIJ. If you like this kind of content, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Thanks for watching. Share the video. I'm out.